Assalamu alaikum. Khalid Pervez with a new episode of Light. Light, we call that as Urdu in our own national language. Well, we started this program, this channel, I think about 2.5 months ago, and we talked on various aspects of our own life, what life is, what are the ingredients of a good life, how should we behave in our society with ourselves, what are the responsibilities, and these things naturally. Uh, uh, these things can't be discussed in much detail in such sessions, which are just short sessions, and that's not the purpose. Also, there are so many books and there are so many detailed videos by scholars on these subjects. Here, the purpose is just to create a kind of awareness on the basic ingredients of a good life and to try to develop such a good life so that we are enlightened. Our akhirah, the life hereafter, that we receive with in a wonderful as a wonderful gift, and our family also enjoys the benefits of having a very peaceful atmosphere, and so is our society. That society is enriched through a good environment. So you see, a person, you must have experienced this thing in your life, really, in your own experience. You must have witnessed this, that there are certain people who you are immediately attracted to them by their virtues, by their wonderful styles, by their wonderful habits, their loving nature, and all these good things. So imagine the kind of influence they would be having on their immediate family and in their circle. That is what we should all try to achieve, and that of course requires to be careful and requires us to really be in search of such attributes which make us in a better shape, a better person, and all that. Uh, if I say that an individual's character plays a very, very important role, not only in his own life, but the people surrounding him. Of course, the first set of people is its own family members. Okay, and the second set of people is the people around him, maybe in his office, maybe in his class, if he's a student, maybe in some other condition or some other place where he's engaged. They are certainly influenced by the good character of a person. Similarly, similar is the impact of a bad character. That if somebody is bad, then he also impacts others. And what kind of reward would he gain out of that bad character that could easily be imagined? So, character plays a very, very important role throughout our life. Now, certainly, there are certain attributes or certain elements of that make a character to be a good character or a bad character. We have discussed in the course of discussions in this channel the various good things that we should acquire, but we never talked about the bad things that we should try to keep away from ourselves. I think that is very important to talk about them as well, because unless we know the bad things, how can we protect ourselves from them? It's important, really. It's important to know what are bad things, and that must be done intentionally. It should be searched purposely, that what are those bad things which could impact our character, and once our character is impacted, then really it has so much of bad consequences that uh, it's too difficult to describe. There is a saying that if your wealth is lost, nothing is lost. If your health is lost, something is lost. But if your character is lost, everything is lost. Now, that's a very, very important saying, and that's a very old saying as well, tested and tried over centuries, over generations. So, we got to be very careful that we don't indulge in such habits, or we don't indulge in such situations which portray our bad character. I don't mean that we should be portraying something wrong. If we should not have, we should not have something wrong. So we should try to build our character on very sound lines, and move on with a good character to influence people around us and to enrich ourselves, of course, in the very first instance. Now, how to develop a good character? What are the key elements? So, as I said, we have spoken about the things, about the good things in the past, but now we would be talking about the bad things, the things that we should try to resist, try to ensure that they do not, we are not entrapped by those sort of bad attributes or temptations, you can say. That's what we should be trying to do our best. What are those elements or those key aspects that we should be concerned and worried about? Well, wait for the next episode, because we are running out of time. I don't want to have very long sessions. These short sessions are, I think, easy to accommodate by everybody. And we'll be talking, inshallah, in the next session, that what effort is required to develop a good character, which makes us a good citizen, a good person of the society, and a good person as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us. Take care of yourself. All the best. Assalamu alaikum.